What's up? So let's continue. This is the final video. I hope so. So what I did in the meantime. Look at this. This is something super cool that I remember when I was doing a 3D character animation workshop. This mentor Alexis, we used to have like these rigs from the academy, and Alexis also took those rigs and create like modify the custom poses so those poses were actually appealing, and he gave us like the rigs, the poses that he modified, so we can actually work with the custom poses, with the main poses that he was already modified. And I always have that on my mind. It's like, how can I make the custom poses already appealing? How can I make those custom static poses appealing? So when I was designing or rigging this character, look, this is the thing that I created, but it was totally out of model. So I went there and then I started moving things and also adding things that I didn't had on my model sheet. Like for example, here I connected in a better way the this part of the hair, which is not totally well. I'll do something like this. I'll connect something like this, or here for example on this front pose, instead of having the lines super straight like I used to have before, I open those lines like this so I can have this shape here in the middle, like this triangle thing, instead of just a rectangle, a super symmetrical rectangular, which is not that appealing. So those are the things that I made, just to bring that feeling of being more appealing, create more appealing shapes in general. And those are the things that I'm doing right now. And nice. So I remember those things that I learned, and I'm just all of that knowledge that maybe are from different fields like 3D animation. I'm carrying those things back here to these 2D animation projects. So that's something that I wanted to share. And now, you can see the difference between this old pose and this new pose that I built. I was also losing some volume here, and I just modified all of that. Even here, like for example, I skew a little bit the shoes, so it actually one line with this line of the legs. Nice. Now let's pose this character. I'll copy and paste this pose here, and then I will now pose this side view. Let's go and do that. Amazing. And I'll grab this and flip this and modify. And also I fixed the thing on the neck, and I was like, I have to create another underlay and copy and paste this new yo and create another one. Dude, the only thing that I had to do was to rotate this to reveal this overlay layer a little bit lower. So instead of being like this, I just have to do this, and I was like, oh, nice. So problem solved. Even here for the inside line of the t-shirt, so it is thin. Wait. So it is thin and not thick like you used to have before. The only thing that I did was come in here on the rig and cut that part, that lower line, cut it, and then reduce the size of the line. And I was already thinking like I should make a mask and cut this part with another mask. Too much. I can actually just do those little tricks inside of the rig, inside of these drawing layers. Okay, let's go back. Let's pose this dude really fast because we need to move forward. I have another rigs to do too. Pa-pa-pa-pam. I can squish this, move this a little bit like this. Awesome. I can duplicate this, grab another line and do something like this. Nice. Now that these lines are getting out, I should make this line thicker, so this should have like a thickness of 20, so it properly connects here with the yo. Something like that. And I can open this a bit more. This also can put 20. So things getting a little bit tricky, but it's okay. because here I can start making this line a bit thinner. Awesome. And this thing down like this. Back, and then I can cut this and this. I can merge both of this and have as a corner this mid. Come on, no, wait. So I'll try to do this like this. And something like this, so I can actually cut this. Maybe I can merge now. No, that's weird. So I'll do another thing, right? Round, round, mid, flat. Okay. I'll merge now. Get out of here. I'll do this like this, and then I will focus later on how to make that more thick. Mid, merge. Awesome. There you go. I'll make that thicker later. Oop. This nose, I'll duplicate this nose, or I can just make this bigger. I have to duplicate this and make this line a little bit bigger so it enters here. Awesome. And then I can just move things around. Okay, so this part of the glass goes behind, so I can put it here. This goes also behind. This eye also goes behind. Pack. And this starts getting, just moving like this. Okay, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Wait, you get out of here. Behind this thing, I think, yeah, this thing becomes a new drawing, which is only a line like this. Awesome. Maybe I can put it on the center of the pivot point and then move it manually somewhere over here. I can make this line bigger. Amazing. See? I'm turning this character. This eye should be more like this a little bit flat. Awesome. This part of the head will go like this. I'll merge these two parts, something like this. Awesome. I'm actually moving the mouth a little bit lower, which shouldn't be like that. This nose should be here. Awesome. Now I can tweak, I can cheat some things here. For example, to get a better silhouette, I can make those glasses over there a little bit smaller. This thing goes here to the front. I will tilt this back. By flipping, I can see how much space I have between my eyes and this part of the hair. So I'll contract this here. The ears. There you go, something like that. This goes something like this. This part goes a little bit over here. Wait, too much deformation. I shouldn't move this too much. I can rotate this like this. Yes, something like that. There you go, and the neck will reveal this overlapping line here, the nipple. There you go. I can have a triangular shape here. Look, and this connects with this part having this shape. The skull, I can one line this here with this one. Too messy. A little bit. And this one here like this. Yes. This goes here. It's going down. So I use this part of the interface as a plumb line to track things. And see, the jaw is going a bit down. So I can just grab this, move this up. Then I'm moving this part of the interface closer to this to use as a plumb line and track things better. There you go, something like that. The mouth goes a bit like that. Awesome. I'll polish the head later on the render view. Right now, the only thing that I need to do is pose the entire character super fast. So this line is starting to get straighter, something like that. There you go. And this arm, oh, I didn't pose these arms on the model sheet, but this goes behind. I'll actually put this up here for a bit, just to have a clean view of what I'm doing. This goes like this, and then moving all of this in. On the side view, everything on the body starts getting a little bit thinner. I'm not seeing this, so I'm hiding that. This one I'm actually also putting back. And these two are getting on top of each other. I can do something like that. And here, up, come on. Should go like this. Awesome. This goes like this, and this goes like this. Okay, this leg over here, I'm going to put it a bit over there, because then I can just copy and paste the same silhouette from this leg to the other leg. And I can focus on this thing only. I need this to be straight. There you go. Awesome. Now, yes, I'll keep this line straight at the same level. So there. And I will align everything to that one. Yes. Awesome. Should I be revealing the bot here? It's a good question. I'll keep the arm. I'll keep the arm there. Yes. The shoulders should be here in the inside. Where's the pivot point of my shoulders? Oh shoot! I never put that pivot point there, so I'll move it around here. And I also need a visual peg for the shoulders. Shoulders, VP. I'll connect this here. Come on. I'll connect this here, and I'll connect this here, and then I will draw here a visual peg for the shoulders. So I'll put something like Boom. Me wasting time on these things. Shoulders. Nice. Maybe I can put this on a circle like this or like this. I think people can see like that. Okay, okay. So this and then paint unpainted. Awesome. Then I'll make these smaller shoulders. Amazing. Now I have to put a visibility node here. Visibility. And this visibility node, I'll put don't show this on the node on the render view. Amazing. No way. Look, this arm is disappearing inside of this. That'll be a challenge. That'll be something to fix. Awesome. Here I'm reusing this pose here. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's fix that mark frame, orange, yellow. Let's first turn off the model sheet, render view. A lot of things to fix on this view. Let's start with the arms. So on this arm, my line art is cut when it goes inside of the torso. See? So I have to. But what happens with my overlay layer? It's also cut it. Oh, I don't have an overlay layer here. I don't overlay. And if I go here inside of this, do I have an overlay? No, I don't have an overlay. So that overlay is a thing that will help me solve this issue. So I'll put this overlay here out of this thing and I'll put it on top. Awesome. Now that overlay layer will only be shown here on the sides. Awesome. This little thing shouldn't be there. So what I'm going to do is make these lines, it's 20, right? 19. And I will taper this line towards the top. Pencil editor. So it actually looks like an armpit. And I can taper this thing here. There you go. And then on the other side too. Wait, where's my, okay, this thing, this point should be lower. Awesome. Let's look at this. Well, everything is messy here, so let's try to fix some stuff. Because this should be one lining. Okay, too messy, too messy. Let's, this neck, something like this. The shoulders. You see, now I can select here and select automatically my shoulders without having to move everything around to get to the shoulders. Let me clean, this is the former Savi, these are too messy. Just to have a clean shape. Now actually my arms should be around here. There you go, that makes more sense. So it's one lining all the way from the neck to the arm. Beautiful. What is this? I need to clean this line here. Who is that? MF. Is this? No? It's the neck? Yes, it's the neck. This is the MF who is bothering here. There you go. Shoulders again. No! Is this one? No. Is this one? No? What is giving me that bump over there? This. Yes. Yes? Maybe the chest? Yes. A bit cleaner. Better. I'll clean that like every line soon, but not right now. Because I have to move forward. Okay, it's okay there. Let's flip. Yeah, I think I'm gaining volume here towards the top of the legs here, so I should make this overall thinner. So I can add a butt here. Yeah, something like that. Because on the other view, I'm having a butt on this dude. Awesome. And then I will copy all of this information of this leg towards this leg. Then I'll flip it back, and I hope it's exactly behind. Yeah, not that exactly. So we'll come here, render view, and move these some frames. There you go. Now is behind. Now this line should be a bit straighter. Okay, leg behind, get out of here for a second. I haven't finished this fight. Yes. And this need volume here. Yep, something like that. Something like this. No, it's not too clean, but I wonder how much this will be an issue during the animation process. I hope not much. Because it takes time to actually clean these things, but there you go. Nice. Now I also have like an overlay layer for this armpit here. Only thing is that that is showing this line here, which I can cut with the shoulders. Yes. So I can use my shoulders to cut that line, which is still showing there. So I'll find out a way to clean those things later. Listen, I'll copy and paste again the leg from here all the way to here. For render view, move this thing. There you go. Now this arm, I'll copy exactly the same thing here. Black. Come on. So when it's not copying exactly, it's because I changed something. Yeah, and maybe I just have to duplicate and clone this thing again, so I can do the same thing that I'm doing with my legs. Otherwise, I can do something like this. As I mentioned, I'm not using these poses to create animations with this. These are just starting poses. The only thing that I have to do is to keep these poses on model. because every pose will be specially crafted during the animation process. Okay, let's fix the face. So do I need? I think I don't. I only need these. And I can take the color art here and move this a bit. What time is it? 7. Perfect. Something like no. Maybe I can auto patch this. Everything that I have in trouble, I auto patch this. Oh, okay, so I can auto patch this with the. So all of these noses that will be inside of the head, I'll put them on the overlay layer, like this, on the overlay layer, and on the line art layer, I'll have this other type of nose. I will duplicate this one, and here I'll have a nose in which the color art is here, and the line art. And the line art, think, the line art will go all the way inside. Like this, exactly the same from for here. Awesome. And the next thing that I have to do is create again line art, color art, overlay layer. So I'll put CA, I'll put LA, and then I'll put here OL. Time, 7. Okay. Poop, poop, poop. Nose, poop, poop. And now I'm going to cut the line art cutter with the outer patch of the head of or the yaw. So where is it? So I'll have to select the yaw, grab the outer patch, look at where is my nose, like my face, so it will be around. So how I do that? Okay, I'll take my nose thing. I'll take my color, my line art, the line art of the nose, bring it down, connect it here, and now here I can be like, come on. Now here I can put the cutter here, so I can tell the yo outer patch will cut that line. Awesome. And the other one will not be affected because it's under underlay layer. Yeah, that's it. See, now is part of that. And on the line art, now I can make this this be 20. Too much. I can just increase this in a decent size, something like this. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, now I have to fix some things. I'm losing volumes on the cheek, and also this cheek, this upper part goes like this, so this nose might be a little bit over here. I will do a draw. I'll draw over on top, just to make this easier. And the skull will go something like this, and this will come like here. Yep. Yep. Poop. Poop. Oh, this will be super nice if I go from here all the way to here. See? Amazing. So let's try that. I can just grab this line and find that flow. Okay. Then I'll create a pencil editor. make this 9 thicker. Yep. And now I'll go here, something like this, and then I'll color this here. Eventually I'll have to do something, and is that I'll have to create a mouth rig system that when it's open, it cuts the jaw. But that's something that I will do while I start posing, while testing the rig. This video is just to finish the rig. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why it looks like a grandma. I'll fix that. And then on this other view, I'll detach from that pose for a bit because I rigged that pose, but I'm going to detach from that pose, move to the other one, and then go back and do some draw overs to make that pose appealing, as I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. Even I have to add more volume here because when the head turns to the side, we reveal more of the skull. There you go. But well, I'll check all of those things afterwards. Now I copy. I copy and paste the three-quarter pose from here to here because it's the same silhouette. It's supposed to be the same silhouette. So I will just come put this behind this like this. I can grab the same mouth from here and put this behind like this. Maybe a bit up. Continue the rhythm of the cheeks. Then the ears, I can flip this. Oh! Wait, I can flip this. Yes. Wait, I can bring this forward. No, it's cutting with the jaw. And I can put these details back. Now the thing here is if my ears are cutting with the jaw. Well, what I have here, okay, so that's the answer. I have to put these here. And then I have to come here on my ear and take the overlay layer of the ear, both ears, so I'll just grab from here to here, and that overlay layer will be on top of the jaw, so all over around here. Amazing. Yeah, it didn't affect this. Gladly it didn't affect all the other poses. Oh, but the expansor, yeah, we're still seeing the expansor here. So the expansor, think. So the ear, I can put the expansor also on the overlay layer. See? I can put the expansor. I put only the expansor. What you're doing here? So get out of here. There you go. Now the expansor is being cut by that part. Come on. You know what? I can just create another drawing pack and delete this detail here. Awesome. So I have this. Nice. Now this part of the glass, let me copy and paste all this eye group, put it here. And the only thing that I'll change here is that I'll grab this glass again, paste it here, and put this behind everything. So we will have something like this. I'll cheat that and make it a little bit smaller. Nice. So I can move this like this, and then grab this and move this like this. Keep moving this to the side, keep moving this, tilting this in that direction, and then I grab all of this, extend this. Time, 7:15. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, maybe I don't show the highlight there. Or maybe I just have to extend the highlight. Yeah, I might have to extend the highlight. And I can, not the same amount of volume of the skull because it's the same 3/4 view, but actually I like the hair is going a little bit up. Oh, and this should be now, yes, behind this. This comes like this. A little bit more curvy. There you go. So here, I'll clean this shape. So I can have clean shapes throughout every pose. And the neck, I'll grab this and put it here. Now it's going to be rounded this way. Awesome. Back. I'm going to put this. I'm going to move this like that. And this is going to move all the way here. Awesome. Same thing. One line in from here to here. The shoulders. I can grab the shoulders, move this a bit there, and make the shoulders to be the connection of this. Oop. Awesome. It's a little bit cleaner. There you go. This goes now. Oh, you know what? I can use the same crutch line to create a butt. So I can duplicate this. I don't need this anymore. And I can go like this. And let me draw it again. Let me reset this. Yep, something like that. So the butt line. Wait. It's not working. I'll create a new one. I'm a professional drawing butts at this point. Need to be perfectly rounded. Yes, that's the butt that I was looking for. I have to grab like here, like from the inside. Awesome. Then I'll start tapering lines to have this variety. So I'll make this line thinner towards this part, and I'll keep this line a little bit thicker so it merges properly with the. Wait. Oh, I'm drawing on the overlay. Now that I see it again, I'm not seeing this completely rounded. There you go. Line art, black. Awesome. You know, it should be a little bit up. And then I'm coloring this with the blue jean colors. Awesome. Now, which leg is this one? This is the leg here. So this leg should go here. And this other leg should go here. Boop, 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 boop. I'll do a quick cheat here, move this here. Awesome. And this one here. Connects like this. Beautiful. I'll polish that line later. That's a good starting point. Now, this butt line should be thicker here. So it actually merges properly with the leg. Where is my thing here? Arrange, send to back. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then I'll have to find a way to make these like a triangle here. So I can grab this and extend this. Beautiful. There you go. I'll do a draw over on top of this to make this pose more appealing, and also for this one to just check stuff around. For example, this side part should be closer to here, and this eyebrow should move like a little bit over there. So all of those details are the things that I will be double checking and revising. Yep. So this is the almost end of how I rig a character, of a full character turnaround. Look, what an adventure, huh? So I still have to pose this character, make some test posing. Maybe I'll record a video about it. I'll think about it because I have to work on the other rigs. So yeah, hope you find something interesting on this video. And what we did here was just completing the turnaround, finding stuff that is needed to polish, also needed to add, and after this, as I mentioned, posing the character, keep finding more issues, polishing the character, even adding more hand drawings for the animators. I can go in the animatic and look at all the hand drawings that I'll need, draw all those hands, add those hands into the library, even with the mouth, all the mouth shapes that I need. Like, that sounds good for a video, so I'll think about it. And overall, this is the process. This is my process of rigging characters, of thinking, and the logic behind rigging all of these 2D animated puppets. So hope you find this useful, and see you next time. Bye bye. Poop.